Some more examples. Solve for x, giving your answers at the exact value. I noticed that this one, I already solved that. If you want to know how to do it, then go back to my previous video. That is my first example that I solved. So I'm not going to solve that once again, but now we're going to do the second instead. Okay, then we have to sine x, and then the other one is sine x, and then we have all of them is positive, then we have plus 1 there is equal to 0. So we have 2 sine x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have 2 sine x is equal to negative 1, and then sine x is equal to negative 1/2. So our x now is equal to, I discussed this also in my previous video, sine 60 degrees is, sine 30 degrees or pi over 6 is 1/2. So we have negative, that means in the third quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. So we have pi plus pi over 6. Then we have 7 pi over 6. And then we have 2 pi minus pi over 6. Then we have 11 pi over 6. Then the other is sine x plus 1 is equal to 0. And we have sine x is equal to negative 1. And negative 1 we have only in the third quadrant. So we have our x is equal to 270 degrees. What's that? Pi over 2 plus pi. Sorry for that. Then we have 5 pi over 2. Is that 270? It's late in the afternoon. Sorry for that. It is not. You have 2 here, 2 there. So it should be 3 pi over 2. Okay, so our x now is equal to, we have 7 pi over 6. And then we have 3 pi over 2. And then the last one, 11 pi over 6. Okay, next we have cosine 2x. This is what I'm going to solve now. Cosine 2x plus 3 cosine x is equal to 1. Let's see if we can solve that. Cosine 2x is cosine squared x minus sine squared x plus 3 cosine x is equal to 1. And then we have sine squared x is 1 minus cosine squared x, because I only want cosine right now. Cosine squared x, and then we have plus 3 cosine x is equal to 1. Then we have cosine squared x minus 1 plus cosine squared x plus 3 cosine x is equal to 1. Then we have 2 cosine squared x plus 3 cosine x minus 1 is equal to 1. Subtracting both sides of the equation by 1, then we have 2 cosine x squared x plus 3 cosine x minus 2 is equal to 0. And then now we have cosine 2 cosine x, and then we have cosine x. We need to have 4, which is positive, so we have plus 2 there, minus 1 there. Okay, so that we can get positive 3 cosine x. Okay, that is equal to 0. So cosine x is minus 1, 2 cosine x is equal to 0. So we have cosine x is equal to 1. So we have cosine x is equal to 1/2. And we know that we have 1 there, 2 there, and square root of 3 there. So we have 60 degrees, or pi over 3. We have x now is equal to pi over 3. And we have also 120 degrees. What will be 120 degrees? I need to do that, to do this. Pi over 180 degrees. 2 pi over 3. Then we have 2 pi over 3, because no, I cannot. Sorry. Because we have positive only, not negative. So that means in the first quadrant, you can remove this. We don't need this. In the fourth quadrant is 2 pi. Okay, I can write it here. 2 pi minus pi over 3. Then we have 6. 6 minus 1. Then we have 5 pi over 3. The other one, we have cosine x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we have cosine x is equal to negative 2. There is no solution to this. So no solution. So we have only our x now is equal to pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Okay, let's solve the next one. We have sine x plus cosine x is equal to square root of 2. So if what I can think that I can do here is, if I'm going to square both sides of the equation, then I have sine squared x plus 2 sine x cosine x plus cosine squared x is equal to 2. And we know that we have this one now. Oh, sorry. Is equal to 1. So we have 2 sine 1 plus 2 sine x cosine x is equal to 2. Then we have 2 sine x cosine x is equal to 1. And we know that this whole expression now is 2 sine x cosine x is sine 2x is equal to 1. That means we have sine x. When sine x is equal to 1, then we have sine x is equal to 1, that is pi over 2. X is pi over 2. So we have now 2x is equal to pi over 2. So we have our x now is equal to pi over 4. That's positive. Yeah, that's the only pi over 4. Okay, I will stop there, and thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. In my next video, I have more, maybe 2 more to solve, 2 or 4. I don't know. I prepared a lot, and I hope you will be there and learn with me. And like I said, I really appreciate it when you watch and my videos. And see you soon. Have a nice day.